I'm excited to show you this deck today because it's something I have not seen yet. It is a Legion deck. I wanted to play around a little bit and see what this deck can do.
What can I do with it?
I did play some games after this and make some adjustments. I'll see where it fine-tunes and come out with a different video soon. Or check out the Discord link in the description below. Let's look at the deck. I'm using the Marvel Snap Zone deck builder. I highly recommend using this to theory craft any sort of your decks. So in this, I've got a lot of cards that you expect to play with your Legion. Obviously, Storm, it's a great pairing. Anytime you're thinking about doing a Legion Storm type situation, you want to get power out early as much as you can. So I like Sunspot. I like Nebula. I like Thanos for the stones. Stones help draw additional cards as well. Anytime you're talking about Legion and Storm as well, ideally you have Jeff. Now, I did not have Jeff originally when I first made my deck videos. Since then, I've decided, you know what? I'm spending 6,000 tokens on this card. I had saved up a bunch. Check out my offer review videos so that way you can really hone in on the good offers. But he is absolutely huge when possible. I've gotten snapped at. You'll see in this video. Guess what? Jeff drops, I win. It's awesome. Even sometimes when people know you have Jeff, they might forget. Iron Lad, it's another card that can be great for some of these other draws. There's not necessarily a bad draw out of him outside of maybe a potential stone, but even then, he's going to draw another card when you play him. Everything else in here, pretty good if you think about it. I mean, maybe Maximus is the worst pull, or Thanos. That's all things considered. Okay, that's fine. I love the Zabu into the 4-cost cards. Ideally, you're playing Zabu before turn 3. If you're playing Zabu on turn 3, it might not necessarily be as good because the play line you really want is Zabu and then one of your 4-cost cards on turn 3 if you're leaning into that Storm Legion combo. But it's not that bad if you do have to play them later, because then you could potentially play 2 of your 4-cost cards on turn 6 with Devil Dino on turn 5. Anytime you've got Thanos and a lot of stones where you're drawing cards, Devil Dinosaur is a great card to have. And you've got 4-cost cards that you might not be able to be played. So knowing that you're not necessarily going to be playing all your cards, Devil Dinosaur is a decent play. I got several games with this deck. I'd love to hear what your guys' thoughts are in the comments below. We're going to the ladder. We're going to go to Conquest. I make some mistakes, but you know what? I learn from them and it ends up doing pretty good. So let's check it out. All right, what do we get here? So we get Time, Jessica, Iron Lad, and Devil Dino. I do not like playing Time on turn 1. That's a bad play. I suppose I could play it on turn 2. I could play a 4 on 3, which helps a little bit. So they're ramping up too. We're both ramping a little bit here. Oh, all right, we get JJ, so I don't want to play anything there next turn. They get Iron Man. They're happy about that. All right, so now I can go ahead and Iron Lad, which we'll see, and or Zabu, but I think I'm going to Iron Lad. I'm going to Iron Lad left because I don't want to make him shangable. And he copies Sunspot, which isn't too bad. They might forget, and he doesn't get destroyed over there. Go ahead and Sunspot right. Let's also, do we want to Storm? Yeah, let's Storm left. Even if we don't get our Legion combo, that's not so bad. All right, so we go to Storm left. They don't play anything there. They play a Bast, and they've got a Deadpool. Interesting. This is interesting. Ooh. I think they're going to destroy right, maybe. And I've got a Jeff. I'm snapping. So I like everything that's happening here. I can play my Jeff in a certain lane. This is about as good as you can get. I've got Sunspots left and right, and I can play a Jeff. This is about as good as this gets. I've got a solid play with JJ mid. All right, so what do they got mid? All right, so nobody's playing anymore. That's fine. I still win right, and I can Jeff mid. So I can essentially win everything. I mean, look. It's about control, right? You lock down lanes. It's like Professor X on crack, and they retreat. All right, so we've got Lake Hellas, which I really do like. I've only got 1 point, and I'm really I normally don't like use Space Stone this early, but I want to draw cards as much as humanly possible. So I'm going to do that. Danger Room. Let's go ahead and put, you know what we could do? There's no 4s in our hand now that we'd want to play next turn anyway, and we can play Maximus. So knowing that we're going to probably Storm at some point, we're going to put Nebula right. The question is will we get our Legion? Nice. That's not too bad. We dig that. All right, so Time Stone. Let's go ahead and we can save Jeff for after Legion. So let's go ahead and get some power on the board here. Let's go ahead and do this and that. All right, we're magicking middle, which will be good to flood at some point. With all the magics out there, that's one thing that just makes things easier and nicer in general. All right, there's a power stone. Let's go ahead and power, and I'm debating between Maximus and Storm, but the question's gonna be, I don't like to Storm that early. I want to take away Limbo in case I don't get my Legion play. So I'm just gonna play this for now and hold the Storm play for later. All right, so this is a negative deck, so he gets his negative on 4, which is not good typically. All right, so let's snap. We'll go here. We'll go ahead and play Jeff now, because next turn we're playing at least Storm, and we might want to see where we're gonna go with everything. Or we got some souls and real. Oh, now we got the double Iron Man left. All right, now we're gonna probably, all right, so let's get soul over here, let's get Storm here, and let's get reality here, and I think we're good. See what they do. They'll Mystique somewhere, but I feel like that's pretty strong all the way across the board as far as an end turn right now. I could see a Mystique play with something else, but I don't see him doing a whole bunch of power with whatever's gonna happen. But all right, so we soul there, JJ, we Storm, and then we'll see. Well, I'm curious to see what they have here. Gamma Lab, all right. Draw Iron Lad. All right, so Mystique double, so that's only going to be what, 12. That's fine. And then Wolfsbane, that's fine. All right, good deal. All right, so just this sneak. The sneak on the magic was enough for this one. So we start with Mind Stone, Devil, and Jeff. And reality. Sinister London. I don't know. I don't want to Mind Stone that, even though that will give me all of my, that'll give me everything that I need. I think I'm going to sit on that for a bit. Peak. Okay. They're saying ARG. I think that's a lie. Watch them snap here in a second. I'm going to hold on to reality for now. Jeff's not going to get played now unless I am able to pull off the trick at the end and play him turn 6 or something. Okay. Let's do this. Snap. And we're going to lean into the Devil Dino line. We'll probably play Reality Stone. Actually, we'll play White Queen next. And then probably Reality Stone. That's fine. I don't even care. They've probably got a Shang, though. Let's do this. And then Reality next. We'll probably Iron Lad. And then Reality next turn is kind of my lean towards. Or we'll see. Atuma. Ooh, that hurts. So they are probably going to Valk right or Destroy right. They've already used their Carnage though. They could Viper right. I need to make sure I jam that. I think let's just jam that to make sure we don't have anything there. We'll win it with a Valkyrie, so that's fine. Is the ongoing with Devil Dino. I think I'm going to Reality mid actually, and then still play something. Yeah, that's nice. All right, so then I get a Nebula out of Iron Lad. All right, so Deathlock, right? All right, that makes more sense. Okay, and then we could Thanos. It's Soul Stone. I think Thanos is the right play here, though. And then we just hopefully win left, unless they've got a Shang. If they got a Shang game, it's GG's. But besides that, I mean, I'll lose mid because he's just got more points though. So he's at the Shang, and he could win all 3 with Shang if it runs right. Or he could null. I don't think he's got enough for null though. Yeah, no, null would be a bad idea because he's got negative 20 on a null. Killmonger. Very strange play there, but hey, we'll take it. All right, we're gonna try this in a Spotlight. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Look at all these ones. Jeez Louise. All right, we got to do that, right? You have to play Sunspot early. Oh, well, maybe not. So we've got a Destroy deck. No 1-cost cards there. I can't do anything. Jeez Louise. All right, Mind actually is almost pointless. This is crazy how many cards I'm getting right now. But let's get that. Let's get the time, because I want to get as many cards out as I can to actually be able, actually, no, let's do Reality first. And we'll play time later. We just don't have a lot. Wow, that is an interesting use of Nova. Maybe they don't have a Killmonger? We'll see. All right, there's a space. We're gonna have, all right, +2 over there. Now we can actually play JJ, and we cannot. So we can play her next turn though. So let's go ahead and Zabu here. I'm gonna play JJ right next turn. Let's do this, do this. There's no point of playing Time Stone yet. All right, let's just play space over there for the time being. Don't love it, but we'll do it. Oh, so they've got a heavy Destroy deck here. We'll get +2 every, okay, so there's a Jeff, which is nice. We can play that. All right, so we'll play JJ right now. We'll play Jeff left next. All right, so they might be giving up right. This is interesting. All right, so Devil Dinosaur. We got some 2 good cards there. I'm probably going to give up left. I'm playing through this right now, and I'm probably going to go right. They're snapping, but I'm good with that for the time being. I'm not snapping back, but we'll see. So Colossus, and what else do you got? Green Goblin. That's not that big of a deal. All right. Okay, final turn. How do they win here? A Killmonger? I mean, I still have 8 right. That takes away, I mean, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'll get 1 more card that way. I fill up left. How do I lose this? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'm adding 13 mid. I'm adding 18 mid. I'm down 10. I'm adding 18. I drop from 14 to 3, 6, 9, 10. So I'm losing left. So that's the same. Question is, do they play left? I mean, this forces them to play both ways, but it doesn't give me as much points mid. The question is, do they play both spots? I think they do. I think that's the right play. We're gonna, oh, and they retreated. Wow. All right. A snap and retreat. All right, I'll take it. We start with Space, Reality, White Queen, and Storm. We're just gonna get the Reality on the board to start drawing. I don't love that, but I'm not gonna play the Space. Oh, Vormir. All right. They could let that one go. We'll see. Collapse Mine. We have to skip now, don't we? Yeah, I think so. They're thinking about, should I play my Killmonger to kill those, or should I let it go? I might not have it yet. We'll see. All right, so we both skip. Let's Space Stone. Let's go ahead and Nebula here, and we will Sunspot there. All right, so we get a Thanos. We destroy our Space Stone. What did they get? If they have a death, though, they got a free death. All right, Wolverine for them. That's an easy play there. All right, so they get that mid. I got Jeff. I think I'm going to Storm mid and Iron Lad next turn if I don't get Legion. You know, Iron Lad mid, Colossus. All right, that's fine. Carnage. Okay. Because I've got Nebula, Sunspot on my edges, and I've got Jeff still to be able to play. So if I get Legion, I'm snapping. If I don't, all right, it's a Mind Stone. If I do this and this, just gets me some points out there. So that's a bigger, I'm down more left. So let's get this right. So that way, if I'll get closer, well, he's actually probably going to play right. That gets me within 7. I can't, even if I skip next turn, if I skip next turn, I could get, actually with Jeff over there, I could win left. So we're going to go ahead and do this because I think he's probably going to play right. Yeah, so that's fine. I'll give up right. Be Legion. Be Legion. All right. So now, let's see if I did my math there right. So if I did my math there, I do this. So I get 3. No, so the Hobgoblin cost me there because, so even if I go here, I get excited for nothing. So if I get, I'll add 4, so that's 7, so it's a tie. So I'll tie left, I'll only be up 3 here, but I'm down 10 right. I go here, it does nothing. That Hobgoblin was huge. All right, we can't do anything there. That was a good play on the Hobgoblin. This is such a weird deck. All right, we'll try again. I got so excited. Perfect play, but not against the Hobgoblin. All right, Space Throne. I don't really care to play Time Stone turn 1. That's always the worst for Thanos in my mind. Like, because I like playing a 3 on 2. The only one I've got, I mean, maybe a Maximus but like Storm doesn't do much for me. I got to be careful with this on turn 3 though. So I really want to be able to Jeff there. All right, Mind Stone. I'll put Mind Stone right. I'm going to save my Time Stone to play on Space Throne for turn 3, just in case, knowing that I'm probably going to eventually Storm and potentially, all right, so maybe I Reality instead. Or actually, you know, let's do that. Especially if they snap here. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll do this. And then that way next turn, I can again do potential Storm Legion / Iron Lad. All right. Okay, so let's see. Do we want to, what do we want to do here? I think we Storm middle. There's a Maximus. We Power Stone here, and we can even Space Stone here as well. And we have, I mean, we have Legion. So Legion's the play turn 5. I'm gonna go ahead and snap. It's interesting how that went so fast. It's kind of crazy. All right, so if we Legion here, let's see. So I'm upright. So he can't destroy right. I Legion here. I mean, he could Killmonger right. I'm gonna go ahead and go for it. And we might get Jeff last turn. I've already snapped, right? All right, so we'll see. That's probably a Killmonger, I'm guessing. A Warpath. So that's, again, yep, it's not going to be enough. This is why I don't think Legion is going to get nerfed, is for reasons like that. It's just like there's still not enough power around. So I can skip here when left. The question is like, but I don't have my Jeff. So that's probably where you don't want to actually pre-snap. But hey, it's like the risk reward. All right, let's see if we can get this going and spread some love around. So they've got Warpath. So they're going to lean into 2 lanes. All right, well, let's just go power right. Hopefully it gives us Zabu. Nice. 2 cost card for each of us. Monster Island. Let's Mind Stone and Time Stone left. Actually, no, because they're probably going to destroy Venom or something left. So let's go ahead and Time Stone mid. All right, we get Space and Soul. There's the Thanos. Yeah, they're going to build some points left. All right, so I want to hopefully I get my JJ. All right, Maximus. Not great, but we'll go ahead and do that, and we'll do that. I normally don't love. All right, so there's a Jeff finally. We'll see if we can actually pull off the play. If we get Iron Lad and or Legion in our hand here, then we can pull off. There's a Reality Stone. Let's do this, and we'll space here just to give us some flexibility of moving some things around if we want to. And I don't expect them, because they've got a Warpath, they're really focused in on 2 lanes. So I'm not going to do anything else right, more than likely. I cannot get the... Give me either Iron Lad or Legion. All right, well, that's the best I'm going to get. Let's Iron Lad there. Actually, I take that back. They're not going for right. I can get Thanos. I play a Reality Stone here, and I get Thanos next turn. So let's do this. A huge Thanos. So I win right, and then I play Thanos somewhere next turn. I'm just not sure. I don't like leaving points on the board. So what I could do, though, is I can play Jeff, because I can move Jeff around. The question is where are they going to a Goblin if... at all? I think they'll Goblin middle. Actually, I take that back. I think they'll Goblin left because they think I'm going to move something mid, which is not what I'm going to do. So, well, they didn't do any of that. All right, armor, that's fine. Colossus, wow, they really locked themselves in. They thought I was going to Legion there. So there's a benefit there of actually thinking about what you might want to do. There's my Legion. All right, so so they can then win right. And, well, okay, so all they have to do is, see, that's not a benefit. So, like, I shouldn't have reality'd there. I don't reality there, and I win, because I could go like this and just win. So that's a bad move. Well, hold on a second, actually. Hold on. How much does this lose? Loses 4. So that's 218. I only have 14. What's their biggest card? They probably have an America Chavez, so they can go right with that. That was a bad misplay on my part. This is the first Conquest I've tried with this deck. All right, so let's see. We don't want to time on turn 1 ever. At least I don't. All right, the Nexus. We don't mind timing on turn 2 because then we can bring a 4 on turn 3. Do that. We might go for that one, actually. We'll see. I don't know if I'll have the cards, but it's too bad now I don't have a bunch of my stones. We're gonna Warpath. Holy crap, Nexus is everywhere. I have my Legion, though. Let's do this. And then I'll probably Legion next turn and then hope to get Jeff. There's my Jeff. We're not snapping though. All right, so they Carnage. See, well, hopefully it all goes mid. Yep, nice. And then we'll Legion everywhere. All right, let's see if they snap, because now I can win. All I have to do is play my Jeff right. Nice. All right, so that's perfect. Can I snap and get more than 6? I don't know if I can. All right, so finally we get it to work, and it gets for a cube. So you just sometimes gotta wait for your hand to work out. They knew I had Jeff. I don't know why they snapped there. They were very antsy on that. All right, well, kind of MSC gives us some decent stones. I don't love playing Space Stone this early, but I'm never gonna play Time Stone. So we'll do Space Stone. The second worst play there is next to Time Stone, but is what it is. All right, well, Zabu. Actually, it's not fine. That's really sucks, because then I could have played Iron Lad next turn. So we're going to Time Stone here, because the Zabu's a waste at this point. Actually, so's the Time Stone. What am I talking about? Both. Neither reveal, but I can play Zabu here and maybe get some a little bit extra, so that's fine. Actually, let's go here because we can't play any high cards right. They're death locking. There's a Reality Stone. All right, Thanos. All right, so we're Iron Ladding and Realitying more than likely here in different spots. Ooh, that. Actually do JJ right. Actually, I take that back. I take that back because they're gonna probably give up right because they're really focused on one lane. I could do this, but they've got so many cards in hand. I don't want to do that. I've played a lot of cards. So let's Reality, JJ, not play there. And then next turn, probably play Devil Dino mid. I think we're going to ditch Legion this hand. We'll see. I wonder what happens if this is interesting where it's like, ooh, yikes. So much for Devil Dino. Dream Dimension, that changes everything. All right, so all I can play, I can Iron Lad mid and get Sunspot, Nebula, Jeff, White Queen, or Maximus. Gives me 6 points. I can Power Stone there, which feels like sort of a waste of power. So we're going to go ahead and Iron Lad mid and roll the dice. Let's see what they do here, because I'm sure that made their turn much more difficult as well. So they Carnage their Nova. Pretty good play. They'll Venom left. Does Venom count for the 4 points from Colossus? That's interesting. He's a Nebula mid. I think I go Devil Dino left. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. They add 2 points for that. So they had 5 points here with their Carnage play. Gives them 19. I win there. I should win right. I don't think they'll play. Do they have a 6-point play that they can play that's under? No, they don't. And I'm just gonna, yeah, I think I'm gonna leave everything in hand. I think this is fine. What do they play mid? Armor and, okay, that's fine. All right, there you go. So look, this deck is very interesting. I had a bunch of misplays on this, a bunch. It's part of learning the deck a little bit, which is obviously content creation. I want to show you some of that, but there's some outs here. There's a lot of different plays, and it's, I think, a Legion deck that I haven't seen yet. And I want to show, because it's really about trying to find ways to spread power on the board before potentially doing anything with that Storm Legion combo. You don't have to do it. You can, but Legion by himself is so insanely powerful that you might get a location that could benefit you. And you might want to just say, you know what? I want that location and use it. I like the Zabu into the 4s combination. I'm using different 4s. Jessica Jones is great for, like I said, you play on a certain lane, you just leave her there, don't touch it anymore, you're done. White Queen to pull some information from your opponent, and it's a pretty strong 4/6. Iron Lad is just Iron Lad, he's a great card. Obviously Thanos to get those stones, etc. So far, I'm really digging this. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. How would you change this deck? Legion Zabu? It's not so bad. If you want to help support the channel, biggest thing you can do is hammer down on that like button. If you want to share with your aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, grandma, grandpas, neighbors, always appreciate that. Until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.